Tonight, from across Australia and around the world, it's time to look back and unpack the week from the cheap seats with special guest, UK comedian Rob Beckett. And now, here are your hosts, Melanie Bracewell and Tim McDonald.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us in the cheap seats.
Great to have you with us for another week as we look back on the biggest news stories.
And how's this for a lineup?
Huge.
A turtle, a lizard, a python, and a Christian minister.
Perfect lineup. There was also 100 chameleons, but no one noticed.
There we go.
Let's kick off in Canberra, where the Prime Minister Anthony Albanese made a huge announcement.
The PM finally seals a defence deal with Papua New Guinea.
Yes, this is a defence treaty with Papua New Guinea, the biggest treaty signed since Nicole and Keith's divorce settlement. It was a huge day.
This is the first new alliance Australia, I think, has signed in over 70 years.
Over 7 decades, pretty significant. What more can you tell us?
Jellyfish don't have reproductive organs.
I saw a bit about the treaty, but...
Also, how did you find that out?
Yes.
No.
You don't want to know.
If you do want to know more about jellyfish...
You can learn more about the life cycle and reproduction of jellyfish by clicking on this link.
We're listening to the radio.
You cannot click on that link.
It goes on to say HTTPS.
Yes, we'll get the website later.
Okay, we'll get to it later.
Let's head back to the treaty.
Yeah.
It was signed in Canberra.
The PNG Australia Defence Treaty, that's the PNG Foreign Minister there on the left, you can see there. And
just waiting for an Uber?
No, that is the PNG Foreign Minister, Justin Kachenko, who is all across the details of this treaty.
The treaty with Australia going to be signed today?
I have no idea.
You're the Foreign Minister. How
Yeah.
do you not have an idea about this?
Well, you know, things take time.
Has Cabinet approved this treaty?
Which treaty?
Which
The treaty with Australia, the defence treaty.
Oh, it's a work in progress.
Okay, so that means it hasn't been approved by Cabinet?
You tell me.
That's when the teacher calls you on in the class and you haven't done the reading.
He can tell us about jellyfish, though, so we might come back to Justin.
Well, the two leaders signed the treaty. Very enthused on the left there.
And we'll just wait for the PNG Prime Minister to work out how a folder works. They can be
Okay,
tricky.
if we just close it from that side, but there we go. Perfect, and another applause.
I feel a lot better about our partnership with PNG. Trying to better look out. Hey, afterwards, Albo and the PNG PM, James Marape, they held a press conference.
Which ended with this interesting moment.
So, Richard, you might want to take James just into my office while ex-Prime Minister. Just in my office, fine. Yeah, other things.
Is he in trouble?
He's not an Amazon delivery. He's the Prime Minister.
Well, let's move on and check in with the federal MP for Kennedy, Bob Catter.
Our fuel is produced overseas, our motor vehicles are produced overseas, our underwear is produced overseas. Congratulations, Canberra! Congratulations!
Good to see the anger management course is paying off.
Well, I mean, he's talking about foreign-made goods, but some of our senators are made in Lebanon, so he's got to be aware of that.
Now, don't say that.
Sorry.
Bob is upset about the demise of Australian manufacturing, as he explains.
We send our gladiator into the ring and we say, hey, listen, mate, you give me your helmet and your shield. And he said, hey, the other bloke's got a helmet and a shield. Oh, no, you fight without a helmet and a shield, it'll make you tough. And the gladiator says, won't make me tough, it'll make me dead, that's what'll make me. And that is why you have no motor vehicle industry in Australia.
Yes, those classic gladiators and their Toyota Corollas.
Yes. Holden don't make the Spartacus anymore. That was their big selling model. Remember that famous line from Gladiator where Russell Crowe goes, "My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, father to a murdered son, owner of a Ford Falcon." And that's why there's no manufacturing in Australia. It's unbelievable. Let's head overseas.
The Pope is out there blessing a gigantic chunk of ice.
He's turning that ice into frosé.
That has a commercial value of $1.3 million, and that was at the Church of St Crystal of Meth. So there we go there. Wonderful.
Let's Let's move on to the biggest story
Huge.
this week.
Bear 32, or Chunk, as his friends and fans call him.
I don't think his friends should call him that.
No. Chunk, or Bear 32, which relates to his cholesterol reading, was crowned the champion despite having a jaw injury.
Leading to this emotional statement from an expert.
We're worried that he would die. And he's still so fat. It's amazing.
It's just beautiful. He is so fat, so fat. Mind you, there was sad news from the world of wildlife.
The British zoologist and animal rights campaigner Dame Jane Goodall has died in America at the age of 91.
Jane lived an incredible life spent working with wildlife.
She spent 6 decades studying the social and family interactions of chimpanzees in the wild.
Keeping up with the conservationists.
Yes.
Her methods were very different to the modern methods of modern-day conservationists.
Robert Irwin ripped his shirt off.
Welcome back. He's just established a breeding program there, I think.
That's beautiful. Well, let's get back to Jane. And Jane's career all began when she was just 26 years of age.
Legendary paleontologist Louis Leakey hiring Goodall as his assistant.
Tough job. Those were the 4 previous assistants. So, no, we're obviously having a little bit of fun. Can we see that again? Those are the former hosts of Studio 10. Hello, Ita. Through her research, Jane made a number of incredible discoveries.
The mouth of the jellyfish has multiple functions.
More about chimpanzees is what we were talking about. Interesting, she was the first to observe this about chimps.
She proved that chimps used tools and even modified them for particular purposes.
Up until this point, it was thought that only humans could make tools, but it was when Jane captured this image of a chimpanzee using a Ryobi 18-volt cordless hammer drill.
That's when we knew it was something special.
We're going to take a break. Back with plenty more in the Cheap Seats right after this.
That is my kind of comedy once I get it. Not in Australia? Desperate to catch up on the newest episodes of Have You Been Paying Attention? We're releasing brand new episodes for our overseas friends of the show.
So you guys are a couple, is that what it is?
On the official Have You Been Paying Attention YouTube channel. Subscribe today.